What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Ooh, I've got a special treat for you today, Magic the Gathering. All right, well, let me preface this with just a little bit here. I want to let you know this is a game, not this in particular, but Magic the Gathering is a card game. And growing up, I played a lot of it. I mean, a lot of it. Like, aside from all of my video game playing, you know, I had a PlayStation, an N64, I had other systems as well. Super Nintendo, I had an Atari, what else did I have? I had an Xbox too, and then obviously I did a PC game. Besides that, I played a lot of Magic. It was a lot of fun. I went to competitive tournaments. There used to be a store in Manchester, New Hampshire called Hammers, and I played a lot there, winning some money, winning some cards, and it's a fantastic game. I had a lot of fun with it, and this is a computer version of the game, basically computer decks given to you on the computer, and you can play through opponents and stuff. Now, this is just a demo version available through Steam. If you have Steam, you can give it a shot, but it's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing Magic the Gathering as a kid, the card game, and I played throughout high school too. What happened was I went to college and I couldn't afford it anymore. Magic is expensive to play, very, very expensive, but a lot of fun. If you have disposable income and you've never played this card game, I strongly suggest it. So I'm going to be playing this computer variation of it. This is called Duels of the Planeswalker 2012. Again, this is basically the video game variation of the trading card game. All right, so how does this work? Are they going to give me much time to explain this? All right, so here I am. I start off with 20 health. My opponent starts off with 20 health. The number here is the cards he has in hand. You start with 7 when you start the game, and then you draw one during the beginning of your turn. That's also the number of cards in his deck, and so down here I've got 8 cards in my hand and 52 cards in my deck. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we've got a series of different creatures. We also have what's known as mana. Here's the basic land, mana, and you use this mana to play your creatures. And remember, this is an actual card game that I would physically be here in person, and I'd have some greasy kids standing across from me playing the opposing deck. I'm just kidding. I love everyone who plays any sort of video game or trading card game. Alright, so I start the turn, I play my mana. Now I've got 1 plains, so I can play anything in my hand that only costs 1 plains. You can see right here, this is 3 colorless and 2 plains. That one's 2 plains. This one is 1 colorless and 1 plain. So these 2 cards right here cost 1 plain, so I can play either. All right, so this one is 1/1. I can do that to tap a creature. This one is a 1/1, and as long as it's equipped, it has double strike. So that's very nice, but I have no equipments right now, so I'm not going to bother playing that. I'm going to play this 1/1. This is going to be very confusing. There's a lot to explain. If you guys actually end up enjoying this, I may continue the series. This is the demo version of this. I could just purchase the full version of the game. It's like $10. Like, who gives a crap? Like a piece of cake. But yeah, I love Magic the Gathering, and actually a future ambition of mine is to open up a store. I actually want to open up a LAN center, but in addition to that, I would love to host Magic the Gathering tournaments, and I think that would be a lot of fun. It's something that I definitely want to do in the future. All right, so what else do I have in my hand? Here's a 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, you may attack target equipment, attach target equipment you control to target creature you control. All right, I don't want to play that quite yet. Let me just play this 2/2. Again, these are like utility creatures that do things when they're equipped or when they come into play, but I don't have any equipments to activate those. There's really no reason. All right, so I tap 2 mana. I can play 1 mana a turn. I tap 2 mana to put the 2/2 in play. It's my attack phase now, so you can see again, he starts off with 20 health, I'm at 20 health. He hasn't played anything yet during his turn. I'm going to attack him with my 1/1. He's got no creature to block, so he is forced to take it. So that'll go straight to him, and he will lose 1 health. It'll bring him down to 19 health points. So there we go. Hit him for 1, and he is down to 19. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Your next question may be forced. Why didn't you attack with that 2/2 that you played? I can't attack with that because any creature, the turn it comes into play, has Summoning Sickness. All right, so now it was his turn. He played another mana, but still he couldn't play anything else. Now, what does this probably mean? It means that the cards that he has in his hand, as you can see, 6 cards in hand, probably have a high casting cost. So he's got some beefy creatures or spells in his hand, and I'll probably be seeing them sometime soon. Alright, so going to play another mana. Again, I can play 1 mana a turn. Now I've got 3 mana in play, so what do I want to play? Let's see this. When it enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Next untap step. Alright, well, I would like to save that for when he had a creature, so let me just play these 2 right now. I'm going to play my 2/2. Now, that when it comes into play, it allows me to move an equipment onto a creature, but I don't even have equipment to move, so there's no point. I'm going to play that 1/1. All right, so since I just played these creatures this turn, they cannot tap. They have got what's known as Summoning Sickness, but I can play the ones that have been played in... I can attack with the ones that have been played in turns prior. So I'm going to attack with these. It's a 2/2 and a 1/1. And again, he's got no blocker. If he had some sort of spell in his hand that's known as an instant, he could try to take these out of the game or do damage to them, but he evidently doesn't because he let them go through. So now he's at 16 points, and I'm still at 20. So far, been a pretty easy game for me. My opponent hasn't presented much of an opposition, but we will see. Nobody knows what the future holds there. All right, so what am I waiting on? There we go. It's his turn. Yeah, so the game's a lot of fun. Now, when really playing, it comes down to, deck construction. I always played in what's known as Type 2. All right, he's playing a 3/2 creature with haste. As I mentioned, when creatures come into play, they can't attack because they have what's known as Summoning Sickness. Creatures with haste can attack the turn they come in. And, you've heard me explain a lot of things, and that's one of the great things, one of the things I love about Magic, that there's so much to there's a lot of strategy behind a game like Magic the Gathering. There's also some luck involved in determining, you've got your deck and your cards are shuffled at the beginning of each game, so you never know what you're getting. You draw one card a turn, but still, there's a lot of strategy, a lot of thinking, and the deck construction's a whole lot of fun. All right, so what I'm going to do here, this is actually going to be pretty good. I believe that cost 1. Yes, it's one planes, and I tap it to tap target creature. So what I'm going to plan to do is I'm going to tap his creature so that he can't block. A tapped creature cannot block, and then that way he won't be able to block when I attack him, and he'll have to take the damage straight on. But that only costs 1 mana, and I've got 3 total, so I can use up another 2, and I plan to do so. Let me use up these 2 and play that 2/2 creature. All right, so then I'm going to activate this ability. No. Oh, no. What are you doing? I wanted... crapola. Why didn't it let me do that? It skipped my main phase. This is stupid. Alright, doesn't matter. Whatever. I'm just going to roll with it. I do want to hold on to him, though. I don't want to lose him, so I'm going to attack with all of these. He is likely to block one of them, and he'll kill it. And I'm guessing he'll probably block that, so he won't lose his creature. Oh yeah, I didn't even explain this. So these numbers here, this is the damage and the hit points, basically. Oh, I can do it. I can activate it now. Wait, let me activate. Hate this game. It skipped my thing. All right, so he blocked the 1/1, and this guy took 3 damage, so he's dead. But he only took 1 damage, and since he has 2 health, he lives. So no big deal. He lives. I lose my creature. Whatever. Pissed off that it happened. All right, let me activate this ability. I'm going to do this during his turn, and what this will do actually is he won't be able to attack with it because it'll be tapped. So there we go. During his turn, I tap his creature. So yeah, there's a lot behind this, and I would be happy. I would be happy to kind of explain it to you in detail. But I just thought it'd be fun to have me play a game. So he's playing a creature right now, tapped his mana. He's playing a 4/5. That's actually pretty beefy and a lot stronger than anything I have in play right now. I've got some strong creatures in my hand, but I need a mana, and there it is. There is my mana. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so actually I'm only going to be able to play these wimpy creatures, and I still haven't got no equipments. But what I'm going to do first, before they screw me out of another turn, is I'm going to activate this, tap him, bam, and then I'm going to play this guy. Beautiful, beautiful. And I'm going to be keeping this guy. So what this does... No, never mind. When he comes into play, I get to choose a creature, and it remains tapped during the opponent's next untap phase. And as I mentioned in the past, when a creature is tapped, it can attack or block. So I'm going to keep this guy tapped during his next untap phase, and it's going to make it so that he can't block or attack with it. So that's pretty awesome. Now it's my attack phase, so I'm going to swing with everything. He's got everything tapped. He's at 12, so this is going to bring him down. Oh, he has Summoning Sickness. I'm stupid. So it's going to bring him down to 6. I'm still at 20, keep in mind. So this game's been going very well for me thus far. He's got nothing to block or deal with this, so he's taking this damage head on. There's 2 from my Glory Seeker, 2 from my Core Outfitter, and another 2 from my second Glory Seeker. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so now to his turn. Again, that didn't untap because of the ability of this creature when he came into play. What is he doing? He's not attacking. All right. Looks like I straight up win the game. He's playing an 0/4. He can tap 1 red mana to give it +1/+0 until end of turn. That is the Molten Ravager. So he's got 3 untapped mana. So at any time, he could tap those 3 mana, and this could become a 3/4. Right now, it's of no threat because it does 0 damage, but has 4 hit points. All right, here's a rare card. He can tap 1 and tap the card, and exile 2 cards from your graveyard, and then deals 2 damage to our creature or player. So basically, he can tap a red mana, tap this, remove 2 cards from his graveyard. When cards die or are used, they get put in what's known as your graveyard. Like this down here is my graveyard. And it'll do 2 damage to a creature or player. That's actually a pretty strong card. It's actually indicated there by that gold color that it is a rare card. Highly valuable, more expensive, and yeah, there you go. Alright, but he can't do that yet because it has Summoning Sickness, so he can't activate that ability yet. Things are still looking good for me, though. I'm going to play my Serra Angel, 4/4 Flying Vigilance. Flying, you can only block a flying creature with another flying creature, and what Vigilance means is that when it attacks, it doesn't tap, and what that allows me to do, as I mentioned in the past, is I can tap, I can use it to block and attack without, I don't know if I just confused you guys, but anyways, he's at 6. He's got a few blockers right now, but I think I'm still going to swing with everything. Actually, yeah, let me swing with these, because I think, I'll have to swing with everything. Alright, so going to swing with everything here. There we go, and he's going to be able to block 3 of them if he chooses to do so. Yes, he will be blocking 3 of them. Good decisions there. That's actually going to kill. See, a real player would never do that. He's throwing away his very strong card, although he is on the ropes because he's low on health. But that's dead now. And that's not dead because it's got 4 hit points, and I'm only doing 2 damage to him, but he still blocked the damage from going through to his health. So that was a good move. And the next one there, the 2/2 goes through. So now he's at 4, but I got rid of his big beefy. I got rid of his strong creature. Oh, now he's at 2 actually. Now he's at 1. Oh no, he blocked that. Okay. So again, 3 damage is going to my creature that only has 1 hit point, so he dies. But I'm only doing 1 damage to his creature that has 2 hit points, so his creature lives. All right, so here we go. Even if he attacks, I'm just going to let it go through because I still have 20 health, and I should just win next turn, plain and simple. Plain and simple, and he's not even attacking. So this guy's an idiot, but that's okay. He's going to play 3/2 with haste, no big deal. I've got that 4/4 Flying Vigilance in play, and he's dead next turn. So here we go. Whatever, I'm just going to play these. Really makes no difference because he is dead. Come my attack phase, he cannot block the 4/4 Flying. He's got no flying creatures. He cannot block this. So he's going to be taking that full-on damage. I'm just going to swing with everything anyways. In a real Magic game, I probably wouldn't do this, but I'm pretty sure this is the end. So, because I wouldn't want to throw away these creatures unnecessarily if this kind of guaranteed me a win. I'm just worried about direct damage or something from him. But shouldn't be a big deal. There we go. 4/4 goes through, and bam! I win the game right there. Right there. That is the win. He's -2. Just going to resolve the rest of these attacks. There we go. That goes through. That goes through. -6. And Force wins. Winner. Force has defeated Koth. You damn straight he has. All right, guys. So thank you for watching. Again, it's an awesome game. I love Magic the Gathering. This is a pretty interesting take on it, having the online play basically, and having all the cards virtually. I like the physical game, and that's something I'm definitely going to get back into at some point in the future. But anyways, let me know what you guys thought. If you have any interest in this, I will be certain purchase the full game. Just get off my back here for a minute. If you guys have any interest in this, I'll be certain to continue the series, and I'll even go through the tutorials if you want kind of a basic introduction to Magic. And yeah, really cool stuff. If you ever get the chance to play the actual game, certainly go ahead and do so. Thank you so much for watching. Something a little new. I'm going to be trying to throw in some videos every now and then of different games and just different things. Just kind of mix things up, keep the variety nice and fresh. All right, guys, thank you for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe. And as always, keep watching and keep owning.